I've been in your waters. I'm looking for sure. I've never been so close before. It's one way or the other.
Hey guys, I'm here with Steve with his amazing K20 6R4. Mate, it's an incredible car. Can you just talk me around?
So, 8 years ago, I ended up buying someone's going in the bin Metro because they bought it for the engine and gearbox out of it. Come all the way to Cornwall to buy it and lifted it on the back of a truck and took it home and then give it to my really good friend Dave Higgs in Shropshire at Road and Garage. He's also got one. He's got a computer vision one. He was the man to go to really for fabrication for the cage. Putting the body panels on. Yeah, so that's where it started really. I couldn't decide what colours I was going to go for, and the amount of times I changed my mind on colours was absolutely unreal.
I think you nailed it really.
Well, this is down to him again, because I ultimately just wanted it plain red. And he said, look, come on, let's put some white on this, let's make it stand out. He goes, I'll send you a photo and see what you think. So I did, and I was like, that's really nice. I'm sure that's going to look really good in the flesh, and he didn't disappoint.
No, that's amazing.
I didn't want to go for a Honda engine at the start, because I'm a Fordy. I wanted a Ford engine.
What were you thinking? What engine?
I wanted a Duratec.
Duratec, 2 litre.
Yeah, or a 2.3. But the thing with that, you have to spend a lot of money to get the power I wanted. So then I went for a Peugeot MI16 engine because I wanted to be different, and that was going to be 400 horsepower supercharged. But then it wasn't a very pretty engine. The angle of the engine didn't look right, and I kind of buckled because Dave's got a Honda supercharging his, and he said, look, you're not going to regret it. So I kind of buckled. I bought an engine off of him complete.
You can get so much power out of the Honda engines, can't you? With a little boost. You don't need
oh my
much.
god, I'm blown away of the performance. I'm not actually joking. I was always apprehensive. Everyone was just like, oh, that's going to be really fast. And well, I said to one of my friends once, I said, do you reckon I'll get 350 horsepower? And he actually laughed and he said, I think you'll struggle to get under that. And he was right, clearly right. Yeah, so I made the right choice in engine, and now I wouldn't have changed it for anything. I absolutely love it.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's really good.
It was the best choice by far. We put some CPL race bearings and ARP bottom end bolts with a R-Motion baffled sump, and I've done nothing else. Inside the engine. The engine inside is stock.
Stock.
It's stock.
Right.
Yeah, I've got grams, 1000cc injectors, 4-bar map sensor, and various other little bits and bobs. I've got the Garrett GTX 3076R with tile wastegate, 44mm external wastegate. I had to go to Hayward and Scott because they're just brilliant at what they do at building exhausts. And
it's stunning, isn't it? It really
did not disappoint.
Look at the flow here. So we've got the main exhaust coming out the back of the turbo into the box and out, but you've also got your wastegate going straight out.
Yeah, and that's baffled. That's baffled as well. So
was it?
Yeah, it's actually got a baffle in there.
Got a baffle in there. That's really cool.
So keep the noise down for the circuit.
Yep.
And also I've got a packable silencer because I just didn't want to get thrown off circuit for any reason.
And it sounds good, but it's not
over the top.
Over the top.
No. And yet when it's running on idle, it's fairly quiet.
Yeah. And
I quite like that because I don't want to annoy the neighbours, etc. So big shout out to Hayward and Scott because they delivered.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job.
So with the manifold, I've gone for a Speed Factory, contacted the guys over there, they were really helpful. She looks tarnished now, but when it first turned up, it was beautiful. I didn't want to wrap it, I didn't want to do anything, it was so pretty.
Yeah.
Really like it. Obviously down the front we've got a charge cooler, and that's capable of 5,500 ish horsepower.
So what power is it making at the moment?
500 horsepower.
500 horsepower.
Yeah, and 324 foot-pound torque.
Yeah, in a car that weighs
900 kilos.
900 kilos. That's awesome.
Few issues with drive cups. I've had 5 drive cups, but they were all like cheaper ones.
Yeah.
To get me out of trouble every time one break, funny enough. But these are actually GKN ones, motorsport version ones, and they're actually really good.
They're actually lasting a while. Yeah.
Well, touch wood. They're doing well so far. Hubs are converted to 5 stud because I wanted to be different, and also put the AP 50/40 calipers on there because they speak for themselves actually. Okay, in here it's just pretty standard, like standard Metro dash. Flocked, as you can see, genuine carbon, like made by myself, like just trim panels, made them all, you know, as it would be. This is out of Mark II Escort, funny enough, and modified that. All the loom, the engine loom and the wiring loom. The engine loom is different actually, it's made by someone else, but the actual car loom was made by my friend at work, Jamie, and well, second to none job there. No issues ever. He
Very neat and tidy.
Oh, brilliant. And very professional. Really happy with what he's done. We've got adjustable bias wheelwood pedal box. Obviously you've got all your switches here, as you can see. You heat your front screen, which is rare on one of these, but that was a lot of money and doesn't work very well. But it's still in there.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and obviously I haven't got the lamp pod on yet, but I have got a lamp pod at home for it. Yeah, you got hydraulic handbrake with cables for MOT and legal purposes, so that it's got a secondary. We've got a Quaife straight cut sequential gear box,
and that is amazing. That in itself is more than my whole project.
yeah, it's it hasn't come without its issues, but we're getting there, I think. And it's very, yeah, when you drive it how it's meant to be driven, it's actually really good.
Yeah, I bet.
Really good. Yeah, obviously got stack gauge, which is my speedo, as well as my rev gauge. Pretty much, you know, snap off steering wheel for aid of getting in and out. Carbon door panels, I trimmed and made, but they come from sheets from Archangels. And pretty much that sums it up in here. You've got like a roll cage that's actually welded in.
Yeah.
Obviously, like the back of the car was cut out, the roll cage was slid in and then into place, welded. And then all the bars go through the front of the car, underneath the bonnet, into like a space frame to hold the front suspension.
I've just noticed that they go underneath the floor, don't they?
Carbon fibre footrest, obviously, as you can see. Ear defenders, very important. Yeah.
I'm guessing it's loud.
Oh,
well, I'll soon find out in a second when I jump in and we go for a little drive and see what it's like.
Yeah, insanely loud. So that's really about it in here, people. It's just like,
it's awesome. Do you want to talk me through the front? What have we got up here?
Right, we've got AP brake cylinders and a wheelwood clutch cylinder, a custom fuel tank, which is 40 litres. I may end up taking it out over the winter to make it slightly bigger.
Getting through it quite quick, are you?
Quite a bit, yeah.
How many miles to gallon you getting roughly? I know it doesn't matter, but
not many. Not many. I don't know, 20, 30 quid doesn't last very long at all. Custom built radiator in the front here. And then we've got down the back there, we've got a charge cooler radiator, which gets cooled underneath by the air going underneath the car. We've got this pipe which I had made because in the original 6R4, this hole is where the emergency pull is, right, for your bonnet, for your ignition cut.
Right, okay.
So I wanted to utilise that because originally when I did it, it was just a cap. Okay. And I didn't want to have to keep opening the bonnet to fill it up with fuel, so I thought that's a nice little good idea to put that neat there. Mod. Yeah, so under here is not quite finished really. I want to make a carbon plate for where the original heater box would have gone, because everyone thought I was crazy by not putting a heater box in it, but you really don't need it. It's really hot in there. I bet. And yeah, I want to make some covers up for the piping that go where the wheels are, and we've got ProTech coilovers, two-way adjustable on the damper, and then you've got spring adjustable height. Played with the spring rates a little bit, to be honest. I was told that if I use the spring rates I've got currently fitted on the road, I would kill myself. And I'm still standing at the minute. Okay. Is that too stiff? Well, I don't think so. In fact, actually, I would say it needs to go stiffer. Right, okay. But for me, at the minute, it's right. We've got 500 on the front and 600s on the back. Okay. I kind of do agree that it needs to be a little bit stiffer on the back. Right, okay. It's quite, under some serious speed, it does have a little bit of movement. Right, we can see these massive brakes now. We've got 330s on the front with 4 pots. Yeah, that's it. Same calipers on the back, but with 300mm discs instead. Some DS2500 pads, which do seem to have quite a nice bite to them actually. Yeah, I bet. Does it take a while to warm up or not? A few stabs, and then they're and they don't seem to go away, which is good.
We've also got these really functional scoops as well. So if you look behind here, this flows straight through into the back, onto the oil cooler, and you've also got the air filter on the other side, haven't you, as well?
That's right, yeah, and the big cone filter on the other side.
And another scoop up the top as well to get even more air in. It's so extreme, I love it. It really is just going to the next level, isn't it? It's just such a great build, I love it. Thanks for obviously the walk around, it's nice to go over all the points, but I think we need to go for a drive now and see what it's like inside, so let's jump in.
Okay.
Alright guys, I'm inside. Apparently it's quite noisy, so we'll see. That is brilliant. That is unbelievable. It's the weight as well, it's just so light, isn't it?
I just can't believe how fast it changes gear.
It's incredible, isn't it? Well, there you go guys. Steve, thank you very much. That's absolutely amazing. Absolutely love this car, and look forward to hopefully jumping in it when it goes on track sometime, which would be really cool. So yeah, mate, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Cheers bud, really
Cheers,
appreciate
mate.
it.